There are a lot of people out there that struggle with anxiety, but one of the ways in which you can regulate anxiety that a lot of you may not know about is through the power of Platonic touch. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones. I'm a licensed therapist. I've been counseling women and men who have experienced abuse as well as those who've been perpetrators of abuse and other violent crimes. And again, I wanted to talk to you about the power of touch and how it can help you with emotionally regulating your anxiety. Now, if you are one of those people that are like, I don't like people to touch me, feel free to skip this video. You don't really need to put that down in the comments. You can kind of just scroll on. But one of the ways in which for everybody else who decides to stay, one of the ways in which you can help to regulate your anxiety is through Platonic touch. Believe it or not, there's people that go years without having, safe or Platonic touch. And Platonic touch would be something like a hug. It could be holding hands and things like that. So a touch is a powerful emotional regulator, especially when you get it frequently, where you feel comfortable with the person who's touching you. You feel a sense of safety. You feel a sense of warmth and connection. And that could be as simple as getting, a hug once or twice a day, a handshake, linking arms, even a side hug, those types of things, or even like a rubbing on the back where someone can come up behind you and rub you on the back. And again, if it's coming from a person that is that you are associated with, you're connected with, and you feel safe with them having to do that, just having that can help to help you regulate your nervous system and feel a sense of calmness, especially if you have, anxiety disorders, or you frequently get anxious throughout the day. A lot of people just even their brain signals can help them to be calm when you see a person that you consider to be safe. And it's like, that sense of bonding, that sense of connection, that sense of safety. And I'm still feeling that autonomy over my body. When that other person touches you, there is a sense of grounding that can come from that trusted source. So again, hugs, side hugs, handshakes, hand holding, rubbing or patting on the back, even like sometimes, when you get like a petting, like hair petting or rubbing and things like that. This is strictly Platonic touch that may have like, a sense of like wanting to connect or a sense of closeness to it, but it's not sexual touch. It's just that Platonic touch, that gives that feeling of, oh, good to see you, or that feeling of like reassurance, like I'm here for you, that pat on the back, like I'm here for you, or, oh gosh, I'm so excited to see you. That can do so much. And it's free. It's usually, you don't have to pay for that. It's free, and usually people that you are connected with are so willing to do that. And you guys on TikTok are seeing, there's this trend that's going around where these kids, where these parents are doing that last hug trend, where they're picking their older kids up and they're hugging them. And these kids are like so overwhelmed with emotion. And that is a perfect example of like Platonic touch. And that is something that these kids or even adult children may be starved for, but it's doing something to their central nervous system. It's like it's calming them down. It's an immediate sense of comfort, and it's an immediate sense of safety. And it's like, oh my God, I'm close to the person that I care about in a way that I didn't even know that I needed. And so you see, when you see these people that are crying when they're doing it, it's like all these emotions are coming back, but there's a sense of safety of being picked up by, your mama or your dad, right? Or even Iyanla, right? Remember how for any of those who used to watch Iyanla, and Iyanla used to grab those women and used to put them on her lap and pat them like a baby, and they would just break down and do like that. It's like that touch of mama that, she would put them on her bosom and things like that, that touch of mama. And it's like that does something to where it nurtures you. It immediately snatches you back and makes you feel safe. And it's like, okay, I have a safe place. I have a safe person. I immediately feel grounded, and I didn't even know I needed that. And it's like, okay, that like all the troubles go away right then and there in that moment. And it's like I feel that love and I feel that connection through that sense of platonic touch. And for anybody that's anxious, or finds themselves feeling anxious about things throughout the day, maybe consider having a safe person that can hug you frequently and things like that, because that that is a way of settling and calming your nervous system. It is a way to bring you into the current moment, the present tense, and that immediately sense of safety, closeness, and like, okay, you have someone who's here for you, and that can help things out a whole lot. So, more hugs, equal more connection and more of a desired sense of safety. So I'm glad to see this trend of like parents picking up their adult kids or older children, because that is showing you how connected and grounded, and how someone doesn't even know that they needed that, how that is so beneficial. And it does rewiring, some rewiring of the brain for connection, and connection is so vital. But platonic touch is a very powerful grounder. Hope that helps. Thank you so much.